I'll make you a bet. If you can run across that field right there without getting your clothes wet with all this rain, I'll give you this gun.
Really?
Yep.
Easiest gun I've ever got!
Dang it.
Welcome to Demolition Ranch. A couple months ago, I went with my friends World of Tanks out to a tank place in Minnesota with some of my friends because they wanted to show us what it is like as much as possible to actually be in a realistic type tank battle and then compare that to their game World of Tanks Mercenaries, who is our sponsor for today's episode. World of Tanks Mercenaries is a free-to-play console-based game, PlayStation and Xbox. Battle with and against over 1 million players on over 100 maps with over 860 unique vehicles. And the game is constantly evolving with new missions, maps, vehicles, and features every week. Click the link in the description below to help me out and download World of Tanks and start playing today for free. Now we are about to shoot this. I've always wondered if tank tracks are bulletproof or how bulletproof they are. So I got one and we're gonna shoot it, but first I'm gonna send you back to our trip to Minnesota so you can see what we did. And those who watched the vlog, you saw some of this footage already, but I saved the best stuff for today, a lot of extra stuff. So I'll see you back here in just a minute.
But in the back you can't see anything.
No.
It's loud, it smells like diesel fumes. So I was basically just yelling words of encouragement to Rob.
You're doing a great
Just
job.
like, good job, man, keep it up.
But he was like, go faster. And I was like, no, you don't want to go
at
faster.
first I thought it was a race. So.
Yeah.
I was like, why does this tank stop? And all of a sudden I see whoosh. I was like,
Welcome to Demolition Ranch. We're here in Minnesota at Drive a Tank with World of Tanks. There's Lunkers, BJ Baldwin, there's Manspot, Alex Zedra is right over there, and then Richard Ryan is right there. And some other influencers from other countries are here. And we are about to do a laser tank battle. They've outfitted real tanks with these lasers, and it's kind of like laser tag, but we're driving tanks and shooting lasers out of tanks. And we're about to jump in that right now. Lunkers, Alex, good to see you.
Hi.
We are about to drive a tank. I'm the guy on the top with the map telling our driver where to go. Rob's shooting. You're our comms, talking to our other tank. And we're gonna go take out Richard Ryan and BJ Baldwin over there in that tank. They're dead. And Manspot.
Yeah, and another one here.
So this is pretty much straightforward.
Yeah, it's the same
So
here.
we're gonna take one down one and one down the other?
This is the only thing we can do because we are offense and not defense, so we have to move.
Oh, so
This is it. This is our battle tank. So this is the laser system. It shoots out of there and it gets hit up there. It senses the lasers there. So it's a total custom system made for having these laser tank battles. Good job. I'm gonna hop in and explain stuff to him. Who's our commander? I'm the commander. I'm driving this thing. I'm not really driving. I'm telling the driver where to go. I think I'm sitting right here. Yeah! So loud. So there are 4 tanks total. 2 on our team, 2 on their team. So we have an ally, which I don't even really know where our ally is.
Okay, take 2.
Get me up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. There goes the Transformers. It's okay. Oh mon dieu. Il y a les films expliqués tout le Oh oui, il y a les films.
Dude. I walked up to Rob and I go, this is gonna be super loud, and it goes boom.
And then the power goes.
The power lines are cool. So we're gonna make those look like those. Oh my god.
The tank battle was super cool. Unfortunately, it was really hard to portray what was happening on camera. So we were shooting lasers and we had headsets on, we had comms on, and we could hear the simulated explosions going off. But on camera you couldn't. All you could hear was the engine rolling. And also when we hit the other tanks, there was a big plume, but we didn't always catch it on camera. So we had a laser tank battle. It was awesome, but it was hard to show you guys. But anyway, you could probably tell I had an okay time there. This is a tank track. This is off a Stuart tank, which was a World War II tank. I've always wondered if you just had small arms, it's not a problem over here, you know what I mean? But if you just had guns that weren't tanks, just guns that are carried by a human being, could you knock the tracks off of a tank by shooting them? Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the newest gun in the Demolition Ranch armory. This is the Maxim Defense Pdx. This thing is chambered in 7.62 by 39, which is the same caliber that AK-47s are commonly chambered in. This thing is slick. It is a tiny little AR-15. It's based off the AR-15, and this thing was designed primarily for military use. You can see that with this stock, has an SCW stock. It's only 4 inches when totally collapsed, but it extends to be about the size of a full-size stock. Look how tiny it is. Over here, we have a 5-inch barrel, and this thing runs reliably with just a 5-inch barrel, and partly because it has this thing called a hate brake up here, which reduces recoil and flash. And then I have a Vortex Venom optic on the top. We are going to first just shoot a few rounds at steel over here, and then we will go ahead and shoot some rounds at the tank track there. Oh, 7.62 by 39 is a much bigger round than what AR-15s are normally chambered in, the 5.56, for those who don't know. So this is a very powerful, very tiny package. Let's see what she can do. We are going to shoot the tank track now and see if this does any damage. I don't think it will, but there's only one way to know. You can see it's a brand new gun. We are smoking, burning a little bit of the oil off this thing. Oh, it caught one! So I was shooting solid copper bullets and it caught one right there somehow. That's crazy. Okay, but yeah, none did anything. That's our 7.62 by 39 that we just shot. This is a 50 Beowulf. We're gonna try that. It's obviously a lot bigger, a lot more powerful. We moved it. Getting good hits. So there's a hit. That's a hit there too. Did nothing to this. So hit there, hit there, hit there, hit there, and I think a couple went up here. But you can hardly tell that we hit it with anything. 7.62 by 39 versus the 338 Lapua Magnum. So we're going to take a shot out of my Christensen arms. carbon fiber 338. I have the Silencer Co. harvester suppressor on the end. This is a big time, very powerful sniper caliber here. And we will see what happens to the tank track when it takes a hit from it. I wanted to hit here. I hit a little high, but this is very clear that this wouldn't do anything. That was a 338. It came in, exploded here, took out a chunk of metal, knocked some of the track off, but functionally, this thing's still fine. That tank is still operational. I'm tired of messing around, so we got 50 BMG. Let's see how this thing stacks up against that. I bet it still is fine. We'll find out. Woo! I can't see the target, it's too much smoke. I think I might have done a little bit of damage, the most we've done so far. Hey, check that out. Oh yeah. So we did make a little bit of damage. Not enough though. That still seems pretty firm. This tank is still staying together. What we have done has not damaged it. So safe to say that tank tracks are not affected by small arms fire. Please go check out the link in the description to World of Tanks Mercenaries. It helps out what we do here, and it's a super awesome game that is free to play for you. Thanks for watching Demolition Ranch. I love you, and I'll see ya next time. Contact! That's a great idea. What about the quad hawk? No, don't move, don't move. Bobby? I'm a doctor. Ish.